Six-time
Hey,
champion, Super Zab Judah. We back with another one. B4Champ. What's going on? You back in the cigar lounge? Make sure you
yeah.
guys check out the Super Sticks, man. My man got his own brand. I mean, he
Yo,
got
is
brands,
there a
brands,
website
brands.
to order that from? Is there like a website?
It's
Yes,
a website, yeah.
yes.
I'm ordering me a box. I'm an avid cigar smoker. And I've been meaning to get at that cigar, and I don't know what the name is. I know you like to do the My Father jump offs by the Garcia. I can't remember what his name is sometimes. You know what I'm talking about?
No, not it's not me.
Nah, you had one time, man. It don't matter.
Oh
But I've been
yeah,
meaning to get your cigar.
oh yeah. My father's fire. But yo, I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna post my
The link?
Yeah, I'm posting.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. But to get back what you were saying, Mill, I think the business of boxing is a separate thing that a lot of fans just they don't want no part of it, but they like to talk on it a lot. They like to speak on it, but they don't like to
There
acknowledge
we go.
how
I'll put
necessary
it. Mills, pin
certain
that.
is on there. Oh, I see it. I see it. Yup, I see it. I'm gonna copy that. So they don't want to acknowledge the significance of how things work, right? Like with Brian Norman Sr. and the way he's approaching it, right? And the scenario that you put out there, which is pretty much the same scenario as Brian Norman's scenario. The scenario is this man has a game plan with his son already, right?
All right.
Him and Top Rank already have an understanding on how they're going to approach the Brian Norman Jr. business. And you even
Yeah.
heard Brian Norman Sr. speak about him and Boots Ennis speaking towards what it was going to look like when him and Boots fought. It was going to be for undisputed. They wanted to gather the belts up. They had a game plan, right? But okay, you don't want this carrying Kardashian, whatever his last name is, fight. You don't want this fight. You want to unify. This is not what we expected. This is not what we spoke about. But look, the other guys don't want to participate in the fight. Mario Barrios has passed on it. Stanley Otis has passed on it, and you got a date already locked in, and you want us to derail what we've already put together, which is a fight on the undercard of Keyshawn Davis to go ahead and unify with you. That's fair. That sounds exciting. But in order to derail us from what we want to do, here's a number that we want to go ahead and hit because we have our own goals and aspirations, and it has to be worth it for us as well to stop what we're going to do. I think business-wise, whoever's managing them money-wise is going to tell them that they have a lot of leverage, right?
Yep.
Because of the position that Boots is in. B, you don't need to do it because you're 23 years old and you're just beginning to build this kid's career up.
Right.
This fight can derail this kid from where he wants to go because he hasn't yet built himself up a reputation to be able to necessarily recover from a loss with a Boots Ennis, right? He's not there yet. So I can jump into a situation where I'm willing to bet on me and risk it all. But also, worst case scenario, are you going to make it worthwhile for myself and my team to go ahead and go against what my team, Top Rank, already has put in front of us to do? I couldn't imagine that anybody on the Top Rank side of this conversation is advising Brian Norman to go ahead and make this move. This is something Brian Norman and his son are going to go off on their own
One.
on and do for themselves, right?
Yo,
So,
Clay,
yeah,
right? Well,
yeah,
now that you're talking about the business of boxing, man, like, we got Zab Judah on the live right
the
here.
one and only.
And, when it comes to percentages, when it comes to the shmoney, when it comes down to, going through your boxing career, this man right here got all the answers. You know what I
No
mean?
doubt. Zach, can I ask you a
Yeah.
question?
Yes.
Speaking on the way cross promotion works, have you
Hmm.
ever you been in a situation where you cross promoted, where
Yes.
you were
I think
right?
my last 11 fights.
Oh, damn. Okay, well, that sounds like experience to me. That that
Not
being
at
said,
all.
yeah, a couple of them, just a couple. But
Yeah.
that being said, how much more complicated is it? Is money wise? How do you factor that in cross promoting? Does that make a big difference on the way you get paid and the money you're willing to take? Do you have to take that into consideration? And as far as the difference of you fighting cross promotion or fighting directly underneath your promotional the team that you're signed to?
Well, in cross promotion, of course, as a fighter, you're gonna get your upfront guaranteed. You're gonna get your upfront guaranteed, but most of your big money you come from the back end because you get paid like what the promoter does.
100%,
So
100%. So, but
So instead of
usually,
the promoter,
mhm,
Some
paying out
people
all
don't
his
got a
stuff,
back end.
some
Some
people
people don't
taking
make it that
out.
far.
Yeah, some people, instead of them paying you out just up front and just giving you your upfront money, and that's it. Go ahead and go have a nice day. Now, once all of the back end gets broke down, me and a promoter that we did a co-promotion, we bust down our percentages on the back end money as well. And 9 times out of 10, if anybody knows about business, the back end money is bigger than the upfront money.
right,
Uh,
right,
Always.
right. Look,
not in today's era.
yeah, about to
No,
say
it
what.
is. No, it is today. Okay, for instance, look at Ryan Garcia and Javante Davis when they fought. They made what, $8 to $10 million
That
guaranteed.
that was
They made
rare.
$40 million on the back end.
That's
Come
rare.
on, stop playing.
Yeah, but
They split.
isn't that the right fighters? Isn't that the right situation? I
That's
think
rare.
most fighters wouldn't
Look at
necessarily.
And Spence. Crawford and Spence. All big fights, and you put big fights together, or
How
even
long that took?
semi-big fights that people want to see. They're gonna pay
That
for it.
was
You're gonna make more
rare.
money. You're gonna make big money. Which one was Red Mills?
Crawford and Spence. That was a
Crawford
rare
Yeah,
and
match.
again.
Spence. That was a. But what I'm saying is,
Last time we seen Undisputed at welterweight was with you, big
I
guy.
mean, yeah. Listen. I'm just saying there can be big money generated when you put together these big fights. You know what I'm saying? There can be big money generated. You know what I'm saying? On the back end part, if you structure the right situation in the right
Word.
game. But
Right.
that's the
Good.
only thing that I was saying. But that's the only thing I was saying with Boots and the other guy. You know what I'm saying? With Brian Number Jr. If you feel that, okay, cool. Shoot me my back end. Give me some back end. You know what I'm saying? You don't believe to give me that much money up front? Cool. Let's work it out on the back end. Up my percentages. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
Yeah,
but I
but
mean that's a
not,
gamble because
not
they don't have.
everybody. Hold on.
not
Not everybody's Zab
it's a
Judah. You know what
there
I'm
you
saying?
go. It's a gamble for fighters that can't really fight. Hello. I ain't talking. I'm just
Mm,
saying. If you can
mm,
fight, and you about that business, you know what you're
Yeah,
doing.
I
You know what you bringing
said
to the
something
table.
about that today.
When you
Yeah,
bring
go ahead. My bad.
a son to the table like that, good, you ain't got to worry about it.
right,
That's one thing about me. I mean, there were certain fights that I went into, bro. I didn't care, bro. I didn't care about no judges. I'm knocking you out. Now
right,
that's what I know. That's what I know I'm gonna do, and that's what
right.
I did, and I got the job accomplished.
Yeah. No, I can't fight that, man. That's straight up. If you're gonna bet on yourself and you're really about that life and you really know what you're gonna do, then there should be no second guessing.
No
Anything
second
else,
guessing.
Zab,
anything else is like
Zab,
the great
slows
Marvin
down.
Hagler say is uncivilized.
Zab, you feel like that's what's slowing boxing down now? So
What?
much, so much marination. You know what I mean? That we just
No.
don't have fighters that are saying, "Listen, I'm gonna take an L, but I know I'm gonna get it. I know I'm gonna get it next time."
So
You know what I mean?
let me tell you the good thing about what we're
You
getting
said
today that
if
we're
you
not looking at.
fight,
But we're not looking at it. See, we always look at the negative first. Let's look at the good thing of what we getting today. What we getting today is bigger, longer press conferences in the building of fighters. With this
Right.
back and forth conversation with Brian Norman Jr. and Boots Ennis, Brian Norman Jr., Boots Ennis, days and
been
weeks and
going
days and weeks and
through for a
months.
month now.
It's a big build up now. So now, no matter what we want to say, this fight is building up and it's stirring to be bigger than what we expected it to be. That's what
Right. I
that's all I'm
agree.
saying. So that's what we got today in today's era. We got an opportunity of promoting and pushing a fighter bigger fights bigger than what they really are. You know what I'm saying, to the public and to the media. Why? Because the people want to see it. So now the people get behind it and the people push it. Look how long the people push Spence and Crawford. Look how long people were pushing. They talking about the Canelo and Bud fight. I mean, these fights are close to
And
being
Ben
made.
Peters, right.
Why? Because we're talking about the Benavidez Canelo. You know what I'm saying? We know these fights are close to being made or very highly talked about to being made. Why? Because we talk about it every fucking day. The Devin Haney Ryan Garcia situation. We talked about it every day for months. Of course, it's going to get some wings and fly away, and people are going to look into it and get the right situation going. You know what I'm saying? So us media people are just as important as, you know what I'm saying, the people putting on the show and doing it too.
100%.
Because if we don't push the narrative, that shit goes nowhere and it makes zero.
Can I ask something real quick?
Go ahead.
So do you believe at this point where Jerron is at right now in this Brian Norman Jr. situation, would you say that it'd be better for him to go ahead and defend his IBF title, stay at 147 and carry this momentum out and try to build that fight up now that it has that fire behind it, build it up? Or do you think vacating and going up to 154 based on the fact that he doesn't think he can, unify and become undisputed at 147? You think he should just make that move and vacate rather than fighting Karen Kajadugan? I can't say this dude's name, bro.
And you speaking about Boots?
Yeah, Boots. Should Boots stay
Yes.
at 147 and defend his IBF or move on?
No, I do not believe it. So when a fighter speaks about moving up in weight class, it only has to do with one thing: their weight. The weight is becoming a problem. Fighters don't want to move up to the next weight class for what? If I'm the king of this weight, I'm gonna stay here and reign like Bernard Hopkins did for 21 years. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm gonna stay here and reign forever. But if my body is getting too big for what's really going on, now I have the talks about moving up in weight class.
Gotcha.
Any fight that makes the weight class very easy and smooth and comfortable, they're not gonna go up. Boots is a big guy. I can see him going up.
Right.
So I recommend out the gate, when you feel your body is having that trouble, go up.
Right.
Go up. Do not try to shrink your body down to a size, because your performance level is not going to be the same as you think it's going to be. That's what's going to happen.
So,
the performance level is going to go down. So, I mean,
so stay at 147. Stay there.
No, go to 54 where your body's can breathe at.
Okay. So you feel like Boots is cutting the weight a little bit now. He might be cutting the weight a little bit right now.
Anytime people talk about going up, that's because of the reason. Nobody talks about going up.
100.
No other reason, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Listen to the legend. Listen.
Yeah. Now I'm hearing. Yeah, that makes sense.
Think about that.
You're saying the mere fact that the conversation's in the air and that they're entertaining it the way that they're entertaining it is signaling something. Yeah.
And that's not bad. Right. He's a big guy.
Yeah.
You ever fucking seen Boots? Boots is big. He's a big guy. Of course, he's gonna grow into I expect Boots to be into the 160-pound middleweight class, reigning strong there once he gets saturated. Right now, he's in the 20s. He's a kid. He's still young. You know what I'm saying? He's a young man growing up. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, he's going to grow into his body. He's growing into his body. So, I expect him to go up to 154. Do I expect him to stay at 147 and shrink his body down and hurt himself and try to defend the title? Fuck no. Don't do that.
Brooklyn.
You know that all day. What's up, man?
Soup. I'm good. I'm good.
Where you been at?
And I'm in Dublin right now. I'm not in Glasgow. You know what I'm saying? I'm down with all them bitches in Glasgow. I'm in Dublin right now.
Oh,
shit.
Crazy.
Right.
Glasgow.
Right.
Glasgow Island to let me see. We on live right now.
Yeah.
So let me show y'all a real first look at the Bing Super Box. You see what's up. This is the box, how the cigars come in. Come on.
Yeah, I gotta make that happen. This
is how the box come, baby. It's how it comes to you. So when you order the box,
the link right there, guys. The link right there to order.
Yeah, the link. Hit the link right there in the box, ladies and gentlemen. 25 sticks.
What is it called?
It's called Super Sticks by Six.
All right.
25 sticks for $500. Let's go. Pull up. Cigar for real big boy cigar smokers. What's up?
Yeah.
I just want to get real quick into it. I've been seeing a lot of people come online. They come on the live and they try to chop it out with you guys, and they want to talk a lot. Oh, I'm not taking 1.7. Oh, this and that. That's no boxing no more. When Don King called you, Costas, you were like, fuck it, let's go. Brooklyn. You even talk about the money though. Brooklyn, let's go. When they called you, Miguel, let's go. When they called you, Margarito, let's go. Baldoman, Floyd, let's go. That's boxing.
Yeah, that's real fighters.
They ain't like you.
Come on, let's go.
So sometimes when they come in and want to talk to you, I'm like, man, yo, shut the fuck up. Like, Brian Norman Sr., you looking for a check so that you ain't want to hustle no more.
Whoa.
You don't want to put your son in there to get killed. You don't want your son to get killed. You know that. And you ain't going to fool nobody and say, oh, Eddie Hearn, this and that. Eddie Hearn is a businessman. He gave you 1.7. Your son ain't ever touched $700,000 before. Take the fight. You know he's going to get cooked. he going get cooked in Philly and probably never fight no more. But this shit is for free.
What kind of
That
cookies?
probably be his last fight.
What kind of cook you talking about? You talking about like beef stew, pie stew, or like frying pan? Frying. You
Hibachi.
gonna fry him?
You know that left uppercut he used to throw. When he throw that shit, it's game over. You know that shit.
Hey yo,
That left uppercut.
hey yo, Mills, this is my guy right here. He can fight. I think crazy. He crazy
That,
right here.
when Zab throw that left uppercut, we going to the bang. We going to the bang. That left uppercut, when it comes,
Yeah.
it don't really come. When it comes from the closet, you're a dead man. We're going to the bang straight away.